Welcome, everyone. I want to give you some information on how to comprise, select, and submit your summer reports. Now, summer reports where we will have 5 due this summer for the LPN Accelerated, and they are worth 20 points apiece. And I'll go over with you the grading system for those and how to submit them. All right? So let's go first to Canvas. I'm going to share my screen, so just give me a little chance. Hold on. Okay, so here on Canvas, you need to go to your course selection, and I'm going to choose the Summer 1119. And under Announcements, you will have access to the link that Ms. Barriola, the librarian, has given us to access Ovid and other online resources to gather an article for your summer reports. Now, the summer reports, you're supposed to choose a topic from each unit for 1129. So, say for instance, 1129, the content is about cardiac or circulation. So you would go to the online resources and find an article such as on congestive heart failure or maybe peripheral vascular disease. And so once you've done that and you've gathered your article, here, follow your article, follow Ms. Barriola's instructions here. I'll play it for you in just a little bit. Then after you get your article, then you will come over to Assignments. And you will choose which summer report you're going to submit. So summer report number 1. Since we have gone to this online resource, our summer reports are submitted online. They are not submitted in paper, online only, and not by email. You must submit in Canvas for it to be graded. So once you submit, it goes through a plagiarism check called Turnitin. And then Turnitin will evaluate it to see if anybody else has turned in a similar report, and if so, where and who. So once we have determined that, we will grade it. Now, after you have submitted your report, as soon as I get them, I usually grade them right off. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go to student view so you will have the same screen. All right, so I'm going to go and show you how the summer reports are graded. All right, here is the rubric. This is how I will grade your summer reports. It has to meet the criteria. There's 5 criteria. All right, so the format, you have a maximum of 4 points if you meet all criteria. If you miss 1 or 2, you'll get 2 points. And if you miss more than 2 points, if you miss more than 2 items, then you'll get 0 points for that criteria. So let's just look at the different criterias. Format, it says it must be 1 page and a minimum of 100 words, typewritten, double-spaced, and a font of 12 to 16. Now, because we're adhering to APA format, it also needs to be Times Roman font 12 to 16. All right, so periodical. In order to receive full points, your article must not be more than 2 years of age. That means, so today is June the 9th, 2020. Your article cannot be written before June the 9th, 2018. So anything after June the 9th, 2018 is acceptable. So it cannot be older than 2 years. You have to submit the article. All right, so here is where that Ovid and online resources comes in handy. You may download the article and submit it to me in the comment section when you submit your summary report, or you may include the DOI number in the reference, and I can access the article through the DOI number, but you cannot give me a paper copy in my door since we're not on campus. So make sure you have either the online article or the DOI number. And then it has to be from one of the accepted journals, and I'll go over those in just a moment. All right, so that is periodical. Content. It must contain information pertinent to the content covered in each unit, and a statement is made on how the article relates to the content covered. So at the beginning of the report or at the end of the report, you can say, this article pertains to the lecture that Ms. Fondren gave regarding peripheral vascular disease. Okay? All right, and then let's see, APA format. APA format must be adhered, and I'm going to go over a sample summary report so you'll have the key points that I am looking for. And then writing, that is how well you construct and write sentences and relay your thoughts on your article, okay? So the summary report is not meant for an opinion survey. That means that you are to review the article, give me 100-word synopsis. That means a brief review. And once you have done that, then you close your report. I don't want to know if you like the article. I don't want to know if you think the article is bogus or if you think this is the best article since sliced bread. I want you to give me a summary of the article, and that will then allow me to decide if I want to read the article. That's what a summary report is giving the reader an opportunity to select which article they want to read based off your brief review. Okay, so that is the rubric. All right, so I'm going to now show you some examples. So in your syllabus, you will find the guidelines for summary report in your syllabus. And so here are the 4 journals that are allowable: American Journal of Nursing, Nursing, Pediatric Nursing, or Med-Surg Nursing. And these should be sufficient to find an article on any subject matter that you search. All right, so here are the criteria: that it must be double spaced, you must have correct spelling, punctuation, direct quotes may be used, but make sure that you include those in quotation marks. But you really need to avoid using direct quotes if at all possible. Now, some things are just too good not to directly quote, but most everything you can paraphrase. The font should be Times Roman 12 to 16, it says. You only need to use black ink or black print. And the heading, I'll show you examples of all that in just a moment. All right, so plagiarism. We've had some issues now that we're using the Turnitin system. So be careful about plagiarism. That means use your own words, and paraphrase. You run the risk of receiving a 0 for your summary report if your plagiarism rating scale goes above 50%, okay, give or take. But everything will be considered. I will go in and look detailed at the items that it has flagged. And if I deem that you have not plagiarized or you have used someone else's report, then we will talk about it. But you will not be given a 0 on plagiarism without us talking about it first, okay? Because I want y'all all to be successful, and receiving 0s on something that's easy points like summary reports is just not cool. All right, so that is some of the information that we're looking for there on the summary report. Now, let me show you an example. Okay, so here's a summary report example. So when you type it out, up in the upper left-hand corner, you'll put your name. Instructor name will be my name, and unit number. So summary report for unit 1, you'll put unit number 1. And then this is how you will list out your article. The author's name goes first, and you will note that the author's name is last name first, and then the author's initials. You do not have to write out Mary Lou. You just have to put M period, L period, and then the date goes after that. And you see, we only use the year. We do not use the month or the date of the month, okay? And then you use a period after that. After the date comes the title of the article. Now notice that the title of the article is in sentence format. That means that the first word is capitalized and the rest of the words are not capitalized, such as in a sentence. All right, then you put a period after that. Then comes your journal name, which is italicized. We use MedSurg for this one, MedSurg Nursing, and this is how it's written in the journal. So it's italicized. You put a comma, then directly after that is the journal volume number, which is also italicized. And that's the it of the italics, all right? Then in parentheses is the issue number. And then after the parentheses, you put a comma and then the page numbers, 394 to 39, okay? And then period, all right? Make sure you look over this reference very well so that you get this information correct. All right, and then, good gracious, where did it go? Okay, there it is. All right, and then you see that the body of the article is a paragraph. That's about 100 words. And you will see that it is covering appendicitis, which is unit 4 in 1129. And you will see that at the very end of the article, very end of the report, it shows this article pertains to our unit with relevance of diagnosis, care, and treatment of the patient with appendicitis. So it highlights which lecture that you chose this article to review, okay? So that is how to write a summary report, how to submit a summary report, and how to find an article. Once you have done all of this, if you still have issues, then you can contact me through email. My email is listed here, and I will help you in any way possible. You get 20 points per summary report. 20 points times 5 is 100. This is an easy 100. It's a daily grade, and you cannot drop this grade. Summary reports cannot be dropped, But this is giving you opportunity to practice your writing skills, because I know everyone's going to go on further after they get their RN, to get their BSN and possibly their master's, and you need to keep practicing your writing skills. All right, so if you have any questions, I am available, and make sure that you email me if you do have questions. Good luck, everyone, and happy writing.